And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Patterson Ice Center, where tonight we're going to crown the 2021 ACHA Men's Division III National Champion. Ty Kuehl alongside Captain Lou Gamlin and Austin Strauss. Austin, we see a matchup between Hope and Arkansas. Hope, the #1 team in this tournament. However, they almost had a scare last night, but were able to pull off the win against the Wolverines.
They did,
And welcome back inside Patterson Ice Center, everyone, for today's game between the Panthers and the Lake Superior State Lakers in Game 2 of the weekend set here at Patterson. DU started off their 2021 season with a bang last night, scoring 10 goals against the Lakers and only giving up 1 in the process. Well, they're going to have to wait and see how that one goes on tonight. 4 games once again today, starting at noon with that Arkansas Central Michigan game. Catch all the action live today on Hockey TV. Right of Kevin Pash. Inside the Swiss zone, as we mentioned, 8:54 to go. Shots on goal in this period, 3 for the Swedes, 5 for the Swiss. Here's Fabian Lascelles in the near side corner. For Sweden, has it up top. Nifty little skater he is. Around to the far side, he'll wrap it around, and he tries to stuff it, but a great play made by Perrineau to get a stick in there to negate that scoring chance. The Swiss trying to find a way to get some offensive zone chances here. Look out, Bougreau in on goal. On the backhand, slides it on goal. But a good save made by Lindbaum as Bougreau wanted to go to the forehand, just couldn't get a lane, and an easy save made by the Swedish netminder. Sweden touches up now with 10 seconds to go in the power play. That has seen Sweden get at least 1 early on in this period. Just 59 seconds in is now across the line. Here's Permalis breaking in down that far side. Good save made by Havlet, sealing that far post as the penalty expires. 2 here in Pool A action here from the Children's Health Star Center in Plano, Texas. Puck skips by Ludwig Pearson. Now Attilio Biasca down the right wing side. Power move to the front, but he was cut off on a good play with a poke check by the netminder Lindbaum. Long left wing side. Around Simonovic. Centers it out in front, but it's clear to the line, not out. Forsmark holds it. Forsmark, another long shot, deflected, they score! Right in front, it was Isaac Rosen. Mark that as his first 5-on-5 goal this tournament. He scored 2 in their opening win against Florida Gulf Coast. Now here's Anderson with a one-timer, side of the goal, they score! Only the second time this tournament that Hope's given one up on the penalty kill, as it's Dominic Malone banging it in. It's 1-0 Dogs. Sanka quickly up the ice. However, McLean gets his pocket picked by Gabriel Gunnison. Gunnison dances by Riley. 15 seconds to go in the power play for Arkansas, but it's Gunnison diving his way through. He's in on the backhand. And DeSanka makes a big save as the net is dislodged. And now DeSkier takes down Gunnison, and that will be a penalty against the Razorbacks. Jake Stewart now will backtrack and move it over to the far side. Coming down across the line is Adam Jeanette. The second leading scorer drops it for Pine. He'll step in with a shot, and he scores! Greg Pine snipes it stick side, and the Wolverines are up by 2. That's also the second point for Simon Robinson. Plays for Skellefteå, the under-20 team. He had 20 points in 15 games with them. Had 2 points when he played with the big club in the Swedish Elite League. All 6 foot of them. Face off, controlled by the Swedes. Long stretch pass knocked down by Hodes, and it's dumped on in by Danslas Mellis. He'll go off for a change while staying on the forecheck was Kristaps, but now Arvid Eliash across the line. Stops up quickly on Persholm with a shot, but that one goes wide of the goal on the one-timer. Falling down but keeping the puck in somehow was Olsen as it gets pushed back down behind the Latvian goal. Roberts Andersons moves it over to the far side. Given away there by Permalis as Oliver Moberg was cut off at the Latvian line. Now back to the way Lavic. Trying to center it, but a good back check there as it was taken away by Arvid Sundin, but now turned back over, trying to get it towards the front there for Sweden was De Kurs. Now it's turned and fired towards the goal by Simonovic, but that goes wide. 13:23 to go in the third period. Long pass ahead. Corral for a second by Simonovic, but his pocket's picked. It's Arvid Sundin. He's in. Big save made with the blocker by Leonard Lipskis. Sundin looking for his second of the tournament. There's a big hit in the middle as Junskis gets knocked down as Sundin was able to take him down on the back check. Simon Aho, who's played probably the most this tournament here in this final game of pool play for the Swedes. He'll dump it on in. Taken back by Latvia. Ravinskis gets it out to the neutral zone, but it's taken on back as Sweden quickly regroups, and there's Stromgren across the line. Bumped by Sekalns, but he sticks with it in the corner. Up to the point, one time by Forsmark. Shot gets blocked as a hit right in the midsection. Nick Svenenko, and a little worse for wear, but he'll continue on. As we mentioned, we have not seen Simon Edvinsson at all in this period. We thought maybe we'd see him during the 5-minute major, but the second unit scored first for Sweden. We still have not seen the big number 8 out there. Long pass ahead, Reiners Darzins gets cut off. Good play there by Forsmark, who's picked up the minutes that Edvinsson's left on the table here in this third period. He'll clear it out and down the ice, though, and icing will be called here, but 12-11 to go in the third period. Shots right now in this third period, 6-1 in favor of Sweden as we get a look there of Oleg Sorokin's, the head coach of Latvia. Certainly a tale of 3 periods. It was all Latvia, 15-6 the shots were in period 1. However, the goal by William Stromgren gave Sweden the 1-0 lead. And then Sweden started to bounce back in the second period with a goal from Albert Sjöberg. And now, just not too long ago, the goals from Stromgren and Simon Robertson as that one gets put on goal and covered by Hugo Havlid. We got our first media timeout here with 12:02 to go in this third period. Taking a look back over there at Frisco right now, Russia, they don't really need the goal differential, but they're helping themselves out. Now lead the Czech Republic 8-1. Around the same time here in the third period over at Comerica Center as we get a look here at this last chance, and as Arvid Sundin is able to pick the pocket of Simonovic, but a good job by Lipskis just to stick with it and able to flash out the blocker. Not an easy save for a netminder because the foot off the ice stick side, well, I always mention it because the goaltender pads are 11 inches, so if you put it 1 inch higher, that makes it tough for the goaltender, and it's hard to stretch, especially even if you catch with the right hand. When you have to stretch that blocker side with the stick, it doesn't seem like you always can get that same kind of reach as we see Anders Eriksson there on the Swedish bench. That time Lipskis was able to make the nice save so far. They stopped 23 of the 27 he faced after coming in relief in Latvia's loss to Belarus on Thursday. As we get a look there at Hugo Havlid, he stopped all 23 he has faced, or excuse me, 24 he has faced in this hockey game. Maybe 1 or 2 real dangerous chances for Latvia, but really pretty far range shots, fairly easy for the 17-year-old netminder. Robert Janskis on the draw for Latvia against Liam Dover Nielsen of Sweden. So we now reach the 8-minute mark here of this third period. Sweden up by 4. Taking a tumble there at the line was Bogdan Hodas, and that allows a clean zone entry here for Sweden. Here's Robertson with a shot off both posts, but it goes in, they score! Simon Robertson, back-to-back goals, and it's 5-0 Sweden. As we'll see here as Hodas falls down right in front of his own bench, and that allows Lascelles to bring it in. He tries to intercept the pass, but that allows Robertson to skate into it. And a beautiful shot off of both posts, and it just came in and out so quickly. Lipskis didn't know where it was. Second goal of the game, second of the tournament for Robertson. Time of this one at the 8:10 mark. That just shows how quickly Sweden can turn defense into offense. The defensive zone draw, they bring it quickly down the ice, and Robertson is able to cash in. As Sweden starts to open it up just a little bit now, as, believe it or not, now finally their goal differential is now even. And of course that's a little bit inflated after the Canada loss on Tuesday. Back down in the Sweden zone. Here's Petrus Permalis trying to spin away from Aho. Takes a shot, easy save made, rebound picked up by the Swedes. Elias Salmonson gets it to the neutral zone, but the other number 3 out there, Richard Simonovic, gets it back into the Sweden territory, but just as quickly as they get in the zone, Latvia comes back out. Good diving effort, though, by Gustav Ojelins to break up that play. Now in front of his own bench, Simonovic to the near side. Oslund sees a man off the bench, tries to get it there for Kristaps Kirstens, but he gives it away. Look out. Here's Sundin with a long shot. That misses wide of the glove side. Kept in by Sweden. Arvid Sundin takes his man down as he was doing battle there with Artem Kennikovs. Sundin has it again at the blue line. Gets it knocked off his sticks, though, by the other 16-year-old out there, Rainer Darzens. Has to force to retreat all the way back to his own zone. Pass picked off there by Kirstens, as now Latvia will look to regroup. As of right now, we do not know where Sweden would play. As if they hold this right now, they'd be in a very good position to finish second, as coming across the line is Oliver Moberg. And we don't know who they're going to play at either, because despite with Russia getting the win here, that'll force the Czechs to fourth, but that's all we know out of Group B, because winner of the outcome of the Finland-USA game will finalize the seedings, obviously, in that pool. And obviously we still have Canada-Belarus in this one. While Canada may be favored in that one, Belarus has certainly been a surprise. Back here in this game, though, Henri Ravinskis has it in his own corner. Over to the far side, nobody there for Latvia, so that allowed Noah Hasa to get it back. Up top here, Stromgren, probably his best game in the tournament so far. His pass though misses Anton Olsen, and that allows Garrett Sakalans to at least get it into Sweden territory. Here's a windup and a blast by Ravinskis. However, it goes right into the gut of Hugo Havlin. He'll hold on to it with now 9 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third period. That sees Sweden lead 5-0.